Alright everybody, welcome to the Midnight Racing League Contender Series playoffs for tonight. Right now, 12 drivers have had to claw their way into the playoff picture. Tonight starts the 4-race stretch, the final month in the Season 3 Contender Series for 12 drivers. These next 4 weeks are going to be absolutely critical. But of course, the 12 drivers entering tonight: Isaac Smallwood, Dylan Fink, Trevor Astronaut, Colton Ward, Kevin Allen, Harry Lindmark, DJ Stagner, Andrew Lotz, Brent Garber, Elijah Fisher, Trevor Harmon, Timothy Cook, all entered tonight tied. So for the next 4 weeks, them 12 drivers will be racing the hardest out of each other, racing the hardest out of their trucks, and racing the hardest out of themselves to try to secure the Season 3 Contender Series Championship. That being said, talk to a couple of drivers before we get started here if any are available. We do got a moment. There is one driver tonight. Let's see, can't talk to Isaac Smallwood. Isaac Smallwood, Garrett Jenkins up here broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What's going on?
Well, we're here. Welcome to the playoffs. You entered as the number 1 seed entering tonight. Tell me, where's the confidence level? Is it still business as usual going forward here?
Yeah, 100% business as usual. If we can come out here with a top 5 finish, that's great. If we can come out of here with a win, that's even better. We're just kind of hoping to keep the truck clean and kind of work our way through the points and stay closest to the top we can. And then when we get to Homestead, I feel really good about Homestead. So we just got to make it through these first couple of races here.
But I got to say, as for tonight, where like right now a cool 71-degree track, a lot of grip outside. Is there anything about the truck that could pose an issue to these drivers tonight?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a little drafty, but I think if you can stay up close to the front and keep your tires underneath of you early, they'll be there with you at the end. And if we can get a good long green flag run, we'll feel really good. The strategy going into this race is just, keeping tires on it and trying to be there at the end.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Oh, I sure hope so.
All right, buddy. Best of luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Right now, as practice concludes, Mike Arbor, Brent Garber, Joel Kurth, Gordon Gladwell, DJ Stagner, Aaron Stanton, Justin Millicar, Harry Lindmark, Colton Ward, Seth Heyman, Simon Lindmark, Colton Ward, Seth Heyman, your top 10 for tonight. All right, qualifying up next. Brennan Reed across the line. On the clock now. 9 minutes to post 2 laps. Reed across the line. Joel Kerr top of the board. Harry Lindmark slides in second. Reed 30.979. Corbin Hines 30.825. Enough for the top spot. Frank Chavez slides in a third. Right now, Haslam sliding to fifth. Both the Lindmark brothers, first and second. Simon and Harry. Forston, Poston goes third. Brent Garber, Corbin Hines are top 5. Aaron Stanton. Stanton 16th quickest the first lap. This lap ought to be an improvement. 27 across the line, 30.817. Give it to 11th quickest. With the number 1 seed coming into tonight, Isaac Smallwood. First lap starts now. Smallwood across the line, 30.866, 13th quickest. Smallwood at second lap, 6th quickest, 7:46. Matt Morrison rolling that onto the racetrack. Come back to him in just a moment. Corey Wright. Wright's first lap, 19th, 31.220. Right, across the line. This lap ought to be better, 7:09. P3 for Corey Wright. Matt Morrison's first lap, 8:25. Right now, Morrison's second lap. Got to beat at 8:25. He does 13th quickest, 7:80. Colton Ward With 4 minutes remaining, Ward across the line, the first lap. 7:43, 8th quickest. Kenny Real making his return tonight right now. Kenny Real, 26th quickest. Colton Ward across the line. Seth Heyman jumps up to 11th. 7:20 for Ward. Gonna be enough to put him in the 5th spot. Knocks out Tyler Henry down to 6th. Timothy Cook. Who enters the 9th. Unofficially 12th in the playoffs. Looking to start the playoffs off right with a bang. 31, 174, 26 quickest for Cook the first lap. Didn't cut the second lap. 31, 414. Not enough to improve. DJ Stagner. Stagner goes back straight away right now, 15-7. The first half of the track. We'll have to see if he can improve off of turn 4. Across the line, first lap for Stagner. Survey says 31, 243. Now Stagner 7th in the points entering tonight. Richard a reset. Which all the points are tied right now at 2,000 from first all the way down. So we're just pretty much getting the scenes from the last race and where they were after that. Across the line, Stagner, 6:45, top of the board for DJ Stagner with a minute remaining. And then there was one, the last of the 12 drivers. Elijah Fisher. He didn't do nothing on that first lap. Probably just a throwaway lap. Crossed the line. 30.825. Good enough for 22nd quickest. Mitchell Raridan, Trevor Harmon, the last drivers to not post a lap. DJ Stagner on pole for tonight. Well, that being said, qualifying is over with. The main event up next. From Chicagoland, ought to be a wild race to say the least. Well, you got 12 drivers. Matter of fact, Trevor Asbernoth not here tonight. So obviously it will be a blow to his chances of possibly walking out of here as the champion. Even though there will be 3 races left, you got to understand the magnitude of points given up here for Asbernoth. The starting lineup for tonight goes as followed. DJ Steiner, Simon Lindmark, Harry Lindmark, Corey Wright, Dylan Fink, Colton Ward, Tyler Henry, Patrick Cameron, Forston Poston, Isaac Smallwood, Brent Garber, Seth Heyman. Your fast 12 for tonight. On down to the rest of the field. Justin Millicar, Corbin Hines, Connor Leach, Matt Morrison, Gordon Gladwell, Kevin Allen, Joel Kurth, Mike Audrey Aronston, Elijah Fisher, Frank Chavez, Nicholas Alozia. The top 24. Brendan Reed, Kenny Reel, Eric Kimmel, Timothy Cook, Skylar Harold, John Border, Trevor Harmon, Christopher Logan, and Mitchell Raridan rounds out the 33 truck field for tonight. You can't talk to a couple drivers before we go green here. DJ Stagner, hell of a way to open up the first race of the playoffs. Do you got a copy?
Sure do.
Well, take me through it right now. Of course, we're finally here to the playoffs right now. What's the mindset? What are the thoughts right now going through the 64?
I mean, really, just I think a lot of mistakes get made when you start to think about playoffs. I mean, you just got to treat it as a normal race and just let it flow as it will, and just see what happens at the end. But yeah, I think the thought of playoffs bothers some people. It's just, to me, it's just another race, really.
Buddy, I ain't gonna keep you long, so I'm gonna ask you this last question. Do you feel like you can get the job done tonight?
Well, I hope so, but every time I've been on the pole this season, I've done something really stupid in turn one and fallen to like 5th or 6th. So leading lap 1 would be a great start. That's kind of the goal at this point, and we will see what happens past that.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, we can talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. All right, DJ Stagner, Simon Lindmark brings us down for the start. We're rolling 100 laps. The first race of the playoffs is underway. Caution is out. Nicholas Alozia through the grass. To get us started, we're going to see what happens. Gordon Gladwell, several ones gone around there. Brendan Reed, Alozia come together, making slight contact. Kenny Real took him 3 wide there, entry of 3. Gonna get away. I think they were trying to read what happens to Gordon Glidewell, and I think Reed just overestimated or something like that. Regardless, first caution of the night, no harm, no foul to Alozia. As right now, the Lindmark brothers lead at Chicagoland. Harry Lindmark will get 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Well, lights on the pace car should be out this time. Right now, re-racking. Harry and Simon Lindmark, first and second quarter right. DJ Stagner, Dylan Fink, the top five. Colton Ward, Patrick Cameron, Forston, Poston, Talent Henry, Isaac Smallwood, your top 10. Back rolling. Right now, Harry Lindmark will lead him into turn 3. Stagner battling back, trying to get underneath Simon Lindmark, 22nd spot. Dylan Fink looks to the inside of his teammate, thinks better of it. Harry leads at the line. Right on board with Harry Lindmark. Right further back with a couple of drivers. Justin Millicar and Jack Shack on board. Connor Leach. Leach running in the 11th spot, trying to make up some ground. Bounces off the wall a little bit, so do a couple other drivers. DJ Stagner right now running third, right behind the Lindmark brothers. Harry and Simon lead as we're coming to lap 9. Harry's standing right now, trying to gain his way up through the field. Started 21st, right now up to 15th. Now you can kind of see the hornet's nest. Go around and look at it from a drone cam. Right now down the back straightaway. Even further back actually. We're going to try to find some interesting battles right now. Brett Garber, Patrick Camber, and right now there's a battle for the 15th spot. Ring Elijah Fisher, Seth Haven, and Wyndham Joe Kirk. Working on a 96 right now in Dallas. Kirill right now trying to make his way up through the field. I ain't heard nothing out of Kenny off for a while now, making a return to the Midnight Racing League scene. Right now starting 26 up to 20 in small gains for the 11 tonight. Right now, 14 laps in the books. We're going to take the first step away from tonight. Watching the Midnight Racing League Contender Series Round 1 of the playoffs. We'll be back in just a moment. Matt live from Chicagoland right now. It's still Harry Lindmark leading over Dylan Fink, Simon Lindmark, and DJ Stagner. Right now, Forston posting right now, rounds out top 5. Smallwood, Morrison, right nearest to Connor Leach. The top 10. Brandon Reed, 1 lap down. Right now, everybody else still on the lead lap. However, we might be selling to what could be the first long green flag run of the night. Oh, Simon hard off the wall. Doesn't appear to have hurt that truck any at the moment. further back through the field. Of course, Aaron Stanton make his way up the field. Oh, Joel Kerr back straight away. No caution yet. Him and Corbin Hines. Oh, Skylar Harrell gets turned. They all save it. Hell of a save. Let's look back at it. Right on board Skylar first. Last on board Corbin Haynes of this whole thing. Then we're going to go back live. Right now, Corbin back in 25th place. Corbin Hines, of course, the winner from Auto Club. Not had the best qualifying effort. It's not because of that. Kind of hurting him here. Late in the going. Right now, Harry Lindmark, Dylan Fink trying to close up the gap. He's got it for the moment. Down to 2/10, just over 2/10 now. Here comes Simon Lindmark Stagner right back to the outside lane. Thought about it, trying to ride that one lane. Harry hard off the wall. Quarter of the way left. Right now, Dylan Fink gonna run that outside lane. Try to get the run down the back straightaway. Can't quite get there. Right on board with Dylan. Slammed the door on him. Takes the same approach here. Nuggets gonna keep it at the bottom. That'll lift big time. There comes Stagner right around him. Stagner back up to second. DJ Stagner, one of them. Wants to try to put on try to make a statement in the first opening round of this 4-week playoffs. And right now, Harry Lindmark, DJ Stagner, Dylan Fink, top three, all in the playoffs. Simon Lindmark, Forston Poston, not a part of it. On down to next running playoff driver, Isaac Smallwood, right now running in 6th, Colton Ward 8th. Elijah Fisher right now running in the 11th spot. Timothy Cook 25th. Brent Garber as well, I believe, in this field tonight. Yes, he is. Brent comes in here seated 9th. And right now, let's come back here. Garber running in a 20th spot. Andrew Lott's not here tonight. Right now, Trevor Harmon also in the field. Right now, Harmon, however, Meyer deeper in the field, as a matter of fact, 29th. Right now, two guys not here tonight, Trevor Aspernoth and Andrew Lott. So both of their hopes for championship is going to end early tonight. As right now, the Lindmark brothers right back to the front. Simon and Harry both. Dylan Fink and DJ Stagner, Powerhouse Racing's own, drops back to the 4th spot. Fortune Piston coming in the 5th spot, bringing Isaac Smallwood with him. Right on board now with Isaac. Right now, of course, one of them on the move. Matter of fact, biggest movers and droppers since the start of the race. Right now, Morrison up 8. Joel Kirk down 14. He's the biggest dropper so far tonight. Fisher stand up 10. King Real up 10. Mitchell Reardon up 14. Right now, they're your biggest movers and droppers so far tonight. Right now, for the 5th spot, Isaac Smallwood. Try and get around posted. Not going to be able to do it this time. Meanwhile, where they're battling. Gary Lindmark, Simon Lindmark, both of them trying again. For the lead, Simon Lindmark. On his brother Harry, not going to be able to get it this lap. So I was going to concede, blend right back into turn number 1 again. Going to try to get a run. Ogden Corner going to look to the inside of 56. Not able to get there again. Well, 38 laps. About to be in the books. Right now, Harry Lindmark has led for all 37 so far. Dylan Fink, Connor Leach in the pits this time. Pit start playing a critical hand right now. First 2 in. Come at the end of a 37 lap run. Couple other drivers in this time. Patrick Cameron, Kevin Allen, Skylar Harold, Logan, Christopher Logan, Mitchell Reardon, all in this time. Here comes Harry. Here comes DJ Stagner's in. Heyman's in. A lot of other drivers are in. Like Audrey's in. Harry Lindmark just mentioned him. Appears to be 38 to 40 is the window apparently. Simon Lindmark stays out again. Right now, Dylan Fink fast lap of the race, 30.893. As right now, Simon Lindmark stays out. Smallwood, Poston, Garber, Colton Ward, Aaron Stanton, Corey Wright, Kenny Riddle, all of them drivers in this time. Here comes Simon Lindmark. Fisher's in this time as well. Brent Garber, Cook will more likely stay out. Nope, Garber will be in this time. Timothy Cook in, Gordon Glidewell. That ought to hand. Wait and see here. Gordon Glidewell actually stays out. Ought to hand it right back to Harry Lindmark and Stagner. Here comes Gordon Glidewell in this time. Well, when it was all said and done, Harry Lindmark right back out front. With second lead over Stagner, 3.2 to Smallwood, 3.4, 3.5 actually to Connor Leach and Dylan Fink both. Now the fastest lap, 30.768. With 56 laps to go, make it 55 at the line. Right now, further back to the field. Right now, Simon Lindmark, that pit strategy going a little bit longer. That actually cost him about 8, or actually cost him 7 spots, back down to 8. Right now, trying to get around Poston, 4th to 7th spot. Justin Millicar, not heard a lot out of Justin all night. Just started 13th up to 6th, and Jack Shack entry 4th tonight. Right now, try to run down Connor Leach for that top 5 spot. Right now, still Harry Lindmark, Stagner, Smallwood, Dylan Fink, Connor Leach, top 5, Justin Millicar, 4th to Poston, Simon Lindmark, Colton Ward, Aaron Stanton, your top 10. Patrick Cameron, Mike Audrey, Mitchell Rardy, Kevin Allen, Patrick Henry, or Tyler Henry, your top 15. right now, half down. Half to go. Right now it's been a complete winning. Made by Harry Lindmart right now. It's left 45 laps so far. Simon, well, his brother Simon left 4. The other driver to lead a lap so far tonight, Gordon Glywell, back down into 28th position. Well, 47 to go. Going further back right now, as a matter of fact. We'll run through the field and find where the playoff drivers are running at the moment right now. Isaac Smallwood, Dylan Fink running 3rd and 4th. Right now, this is actually a battle for the 3rd spot. Colton Ward enters tonight, 4th in the points. By virtue of the reset, right now, Ward back down at 8th, trying to wrestle 8th away from Connor Leach. Aaron Stanton round the Vacoma, whose playoff hopes were dashed last week at Talladega. Kevin Allen right now running into 13th position. Allen comes into tonight, 5th in the points, about a seed. And Harry Lindmark leading the race so far. DJ Stander right behind him in 2nd. The gap's actually close to half a second. We're pretty much top 5 all within the playoffs. Colton Ward, obviously 8th. Kevin Allen. Right now has settled into the 13th spot. Elijah Fisher 16th. Brent Garber back down to 18th. Right there, Garber, bottom of the racetrack, trying to battle Matt Morrison for a 17th spot. Even further back, Trevor Harmon, 26th right now, needing absolutely a miracle. They attempt to cook both. Right now, Timothy Cook came into tonight, the last of the drivers in playoffs right now. Cook battling quite well for the 27th spot. Well, 41 to go. DJ Stagner is cutting the gap down to just half a second. Stagner run that high line through 3 and 4. Gonna see if he can put up another run with it. Folks, right now, 40 to go. We're going to take yet another quick step away. You're watching the Midnight Contender Series live from Chicagoland. We will be right back. Back live from Chicagoland in 4 to lead. Three-way trucks to settle it all. 35 to go. Smallwood and Steiner has ran down Harry Lindmark. Smallwood going to try to lead that lap. Gets to the outside of Lindmark at the line. 5 bonus points as a Smallwood. Well, 34 to go at the line. Right now, that Smallwood slips ahead for the most part. Because the able to try to get an advantage. The only issue is now Harry Lindmark falls right in pursuit. Right now, Aaron Stanton back up to the 7th spot right now. As Stanton's green flag pit stops ought to be coming up here in a few short laps. The PGR pit strategy report. Anywhere from 39 to 42 laps. Some a little bit earlier than that, some 37. That's about the range that you can go right now on a pit stop. So they're either going to be barely good or they're barely going to make it. 1 or 2 after this pit stop. Everybody right now 26 to 29. They should actually be able to make it. Right now, Adam Smallwood leads the way. But Simon Lindmark brought himself back up into the picture, running in the 4th spot. right now. One driver's breaking his lap. Things pit starts to happen now. Tyler Henry in this time, Justin Miller cars. Like 10 lap run of his own. Dylan Fink was in Corbin Hines, Brendan Reed. So all these drivers in this time. So thanks to Audible, 30 to go. Why not go ahead and pit? Get it out of the way. Colton Ward in this time. As is Kevin Allen. Patrick Cameron, Aaron Stanton, Mitchell Raritan, Corey Wright. All in this time. Right now, three-car battle for the second spot. Slide out, Smallwood slip away just for a moment. Even more drivers in. Connor Lynch, Matt Morrison, Gordon Glidewell, Elijah Fisher, and others in this time. There you go, Smallwood, top four, stay out. Good to cut Corbin Hines in. Simon Lindmark gets back up to second. Here goes Harry right down to the bottom again. DJ Steiner trying to come up into the mix. Steiner's been there in the mix. These three guys right here have worried so much about second. They kind of allowed Smallwood to slip away. Well, if you're at Smallwood, pretty much saying, hey, just let me keep battling. Or just let me get away with this while y'all battle. .23 laps to go. It'll be 22 next time by, and still awaiting the pit stop of Smallwood, of Lindmark. Stagner's in this time. Here comes the leaders with 23 laps to go. Forston Poston stays out 5 bonus points to 26 for leading a lap. Right now, Poston's going to stay out another time. Oh, could be wrong. Nope, we'll stay at another lap. Eric Kimmel, Nicholas Alozia is in this time. Still posting it as well. This salt to give the lead to Kenny Real, who will. Ash Dono, Kenny Real will stay or not. Frank Chavez. Real and Chavez, the last of the drivers to have not made a pit stop here. With 20 to go, here comes Real. While we're posting. Frank Chavez gonna stay out, get him some most points. Chavez will lead a lap. Here comes Chavez in. All said and done, Colton Ward. Miller Car Motorsports to the point. Pat Smallwood staying in the leadership top 5 along with Colton Ward, Dylan Fink, Simon and Harry Lindmark, 6 and 7, Stagner, Miller Car, and Camber, the top 10. Right now the gap. 2 seconds to Smallwood, who is coming on fresh lap tires. So is Harry Lindmark. 17 to go. Ward's going to put up a master class on defense if he's going to be able to hold off Smallwood or Harry Lindmark. $16 laps to go next time by. Back straight away, you can see the gap. Now 1.7. That's right, I'm going out of the Smallwood, really. Listen to the lap time. Gosh, this will be measured off of Dylan Fink in front of him right now. Fink is slower than Smallwood. Almost by anywhere from 2 to 5 tenths a lap. Right now, Dylan's going to play defense, going to try to get him burned out right front more than what he wants to. 14 to go at the line. Smallwood coming for second. Out of Smallwood now, set aside on Colton Ward. Here comes Harry Lindmark on the same strategy. This just worked out between Lindmark and Smallwood. They know exactly what Harry Lindmark wants. The less track he has to worry about, the better off he is. Right now, 13 laps to go. spot. Warden, Lindmark. 12 laps to go. And now, Ward bound back on the outside. Lindmark, not quite clear. He is. Ward crossed him over. Not able to get there. Harry Lindmark out front. Lindmark. The Lindmark brothers 1-2 so far. Smallwood continuing to battle, trying to hold on to that second spot from Simon. Do not believe it's going to work out all that good. I say that. Here comes Smallwood right back running a very high line. Third lane, if you will. Around this racetrack, not going to matter. Nine to go at the line. Back from Chicagoland under caution, and this will change everything. Brandon Reed bringing out the caution, going to do a slide through the grass. Reed was already 2 laps down at the time of the caution, running the 32nd spot. Splits the Stanton thing 3 wide. Stanton comes up. This does get 57. 57 into the wall a little bit, no harm, no foul. That's going to bring all the front runners down. Quarter right, Kenny Real, Gordon Glidewell all stay out under this caution. Put in first, second, and third. right now, points implications as they come. Get ready for the restart. And it looks like pretty much rewind it here one more time. Oh, Gordon comes up. Gordon into Simon. Now Harry, on the other hand, he may have gotten a shot for Colt Ward. All center around they go. For both Lindmark brothers, what could have been a hell of a way to start the playoffs will now not help their cases at all. No, if you're Harry, of course you led the most laps tonight. You got a bunch of bonus points coming, but the ultimate goal, trying to get a win, trying to get the best points finish you can get, is now gone. Salvage what you can. That's Corey Wright. Continues to lead here at Chicagoland. Well, Wright pitted 26 laps ago. Kenny, Rio, Gordon, Glidewell as well. So right now, practically in the catbird seat. Let's see, it's 3 to go. Alright, now it is not going to an overtime yet. It's going to, it'll go to an overtime. I believe it was 4 to 46 to answer your question. I ain't too sure. I think they practically spun at the same time. Alright. Alright, get it real. Bring us down for the start. Try this one more time. I believe it was the first and only overtime. We're rolling. Well, they're going to race it out regardless. 2 to go. We're going to keep Ken Real at bay. Never mind. Real's going to push him out to the third lane. 3 wide as they exit off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Isaac Smallwood. Trying to take the lead away from Real's. Got it for the moment. Isaac Smallwood. The blinding restart. White flag. 1 to go from Chicagoland. They're wrecking in the back. Mitchell Reardon around. Reardon and others. Does not matter. Smallwood. Going to bring him off turn 2 for a final time. 3 wide still. Down the back straightaway. Stan's going to get turned by Patrick Camber. Off at turn 4. Isaac Smallwood opens the opening race of the playoffs with a win. Smallwood, Statner, Rio, Colton Ward, Justin Miller car to top 5. Colton Ward going to do donuts on the back straightaway. Win number 3 of the season for Isaac Smallwood. Well, showed up when it mattered most. Led 15 laps so far tonight. So you can't get a word with him. Isaac Smallwood, safe to say, mission accomplished.
Yes, sir.
Take me through the night. It was a bit of a struggle, a bit of a rough qualifying effort. Where did you find the speed in the 19 to come back, or did pit strategy play a hand in this? Just take me
Yeah,
through the night.
definitely. Definitely the pit road entry and exit. It kind of just helped me out there, get me back up there towards the front, and I kind of thought we were left for dead there whenever they pulled away to like a 3 second lead, I think it was, and I thought I think it's Poston. I didn't think we were going to catch them, but somehow we caught them and kind of got racy with them, and we just hit our marks on pit road, and that I took 2 tires there on that pit stop before this last caution, and I thought it would work, give me a little bit more of a gap, but obviously it did not work. I only got like a 2 second gap on them, and they got around me there, and pretty content with a top 3 finish, probably top 3, 4, and that caution came out, and I knew I had to put 4 tires on it, and just kind of hope for the best.
Well, buddy, it was a hell of a night, to say the least. What was, in your opinion, the most challenging aspect tonight? With just trying to gain ground, trying to gain track position for those who had to rely on the pit stops just to get some track position. What made it difficult to navigate through traffic tonight?
That dirty air, man. They get a new aero package on these things, and that dirty air, it makes it a little bit more tough. Used to it, that dirty air didn't affect it as much, but now, I mean, if you're right behind somebody, it will just absolutely take you right up towards the wall, and you gotta lift, and you lose about half a second every lap. So yeah, we just had to navigate the dirty air, try to get clean air when we could, and we just, man, I don't know. I kind of got lucky with this one. We were probably gonna finish third or fourth, and we somehow came out with the win.
Well, buddy, a great job tonight to start off the playoffs. Last question I got before I let you out of here. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, just like to thank you for putting on this awesome broadcast. Like to go back and watch it, and hold on.
Take your time.
I had some people talking in my ear. Yeah, just you for putting on this awesome broadcast. Like to go back and watch it, and Justin for giving us the place to race, and thank him for allowing me to be on his team. It really means a lot. Him and Colton. So yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, buddy. At the end of the day, Isaac Smallwood opens up the playoffs with the best possible way with a win at Chicagoland. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yes, sir. DJ Stagner up here. DJ Stagner, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Sure do.
Well, fast truck all night long. We'll walk out for a second. What more did you need to try to get the job done tonight?
I wish I could have put on a better show there at the end. I mean, I think myself and the 18 and everybody in the top line on tires, we kind of got stuck in dirty air city, and I mean, we couldn't move anywhere. And I believe the 19 was just able to wrap the bottom really good in turn one. So, he got clear, and it took us too long to figure our stuff out. So, he had a pretty easy win, but that's just the way it is sometimes. So, shout out to him. He ran a great race, and just glad to have the truck home in one piece. It was a great start to the playoffs here, and you know, survive and advance. That's the way I look at it.
Buddy, of course, you talk about the surviving part in advancing as we go throughout the rest of the schedule. Now we're down to 3 races. Where is the confidence level as we head to the following? As soon as I can find it. Michigan, Indianapolis, and then, of course, Homestead for the championship. Do you feel like the next 3 weeks can go DJ Stagner's way?
I mean, you know, I I'm not the most confident at Michigan. I mean, it's not one of my better tracks, but I mean, like I said pre-race, I don't like to put the stress of wow, this is the playoffs. It just means it's more important. Like that's just not my style. I just go into it race by race and try to maximize what the day gives. And kind of like today, I think we had about a third place truck and finished second. So we'll take it. I mean, it is what it is. Just do that a couple more times, and you'll make it to Homestead and either have a chance or you'll look up the scoreboard and be like, oh wow, I'm 40 points back. So I think that's just kind of it. Is just little wins here and there. That's how you have to race these playoffs. And you can't win the championship in one move, but you can certainly hurt your chances. So I mean, just be solid, be consistent. That's kind of my game at this point.
Well, buddy, it was a hell of a night for Unit 64 team. Last question I got before I let you head out of here. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
I just want to thank Swamp Motorsports and Powerhouse Racing and Dylan Fink and Beeman and my friend Brian Cornelius, who is sleeping very, very soundly right now. Shout out to him on the sound sleeping. I hope he's having sweet dreams. So hopefully we'll talk to him in the morning and fill him in on what happened. And on to next week.
All right, buddy. For DJ Stagner, he'll open up the playoffs with a second place run. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Kenny, really ain't heard nothing out of you in a while. Where you been?
You know, just got done. Hopped in, seen this race was going on right after I got done with the PGR pole shootout, and figured I'd hop on in.
Well, I'll be damned. Hopefully, I'll be able to join you in the duels tomorrow night. We'll worry about that. We'll worry about that here in a minute. But right now, take me through the night for Kenny Real. Not the best qualifying effort. Where did the luck start to turn around for the 11?
Yeah, didn't qualify good. Was making my way up through the field, actually pretty decent. First green flag pit stops. Forgot I had tires unchecked, so that costed me a bunch of time on pit road, even though I had a really good injury, and so it cost me a bunch of time, and just kept doing what I could do. I was pretty much there wasn't nothing really to do there except for run along and hope for a yellow. We got a yellow, and I knew I wasn't gonna come in and take tires. I had to do something to get to the front and try to change my race a little bit because I'd only been out for 10 or 12 laps there. So and came out to second, had better tires than Corey, but I knew I wouldn't be able to hold off those guys for that many laps. So I'm glad we got a caution, had a green white checkered, and end up getting third. Got beat to the line by DJ for second, but I'll take a third out of how that race was looking for me. So, all in all, not a bad night.
Well, buddy, I'll ask you this now. We got a couple of opinions from the first two drivers that came up here. Really, how does the dirty air really affect how these cars handle and drive in traffic? We heard a lot of guys talking about. We've heard it since the update, but particularly Stagner and Isaac Smallwood both saying dirty air was just a killer with this new package. Exactly how does it affect these trucks?
Yeah, it's more like how the next gen is now. It makes you so aero tight if you're following in somebody's dirty air. It just gets you really tight. I always try to put some clean air on the nose and not try to follow right in somebody's tire tracks and put some clean air on it so I don't get as tight. But yeah, it is extremely tight behind people now, and yeah, they've changed the whole aero package on the truck. It makes it's a lot closer probably to real life now than it was before. It's still fun to drive, but yeah, the dirty air, yeah, it's bad. Clean air is king pretty much everywhere now in every car, so it's all about getting to the front and or if you're behind somebody, just finding some clean air to put on the nose.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight in your return to the Midnight Racing League. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Well, I just give a shout out to teammates over at Jack Shack, all the admins that put on this league, and shout out to you for broadcasting as always.
All right, buddy. When it's all said and done, Kenny Real, in his return to the Midnight Racing League Contender Series, will walk out of here with a third place run. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job, and hell, best of luck to the both of us tomorrow.
Yes, sir. You as well. Thank you.
Yes, sir. With that being said, points, or not points, but results are in as followed. So Isaac Smallwood, your winner tonight. DJ Standard, Kenny Real, Colt Ward, Justin Millicard, top 5. Sorry, got distracted for a second. Brent Garber, Kevin Allen, Dylan Fink, Elijah Fisher, Connor Leach, your top 10. Skylar Harrell, Harry Lindmart rallies back to a 12th place run, but that 12th place finish will not justify the kind of truck that the 56 had tonight. Matt Morrison, Tyler Henry, Edward Kimmel, Frank Chavez, Seth Heyman, Forston Poston. The top 18 on further down through the list. Corbin Hines, Aaron Stanton, Timothy Cook, Patrick Camber, Nicholas Alozia, Trevor Harmon, Gordon Gladwell, Mitchell Raridan, Corey Wright, Simon Lindmark. The top 28. John Border, Mike Audrey, Christopher Logan, Brendan Reed, and Joel Kurtz rounds out the 33 truck field for tonight. With that being said, don't know if there'll be any broadcasts tomorrow. Have to wait and see, of course. PGR 500 weekend is upon us. Best of luck to everybody participating in that, myself included. It's going to be fun to watch. It'll be right here on PGR Esports. And until next time you hear from me in the broadcast booth, will probably be next Wednesday, actually. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, appreciate everybody watching. Congratulations again to Isaac Smallwood opening up the playoffs with the win. And I will see everybody in the next broadcast. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night.